Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I want you to take a quick second and look. Vision 2030 industry. Half of everything I've learned here has been about green energy. Everybody's going green. It's been about facial recognition. It's been about, super techie stuff. And we're gonna go green and we're gonna be able to, link your face to get through the airport. I mean, it is really nutty. But the whole time I'm listening to these people tell me about how green everything is, I know 100% for sure we are not ready. And that brings me to what we are ready for, what we've already been preparing for, and that is uranium. We're going to talk about UROY. You know, that's one of my favorite companies, but I'm going to get out of here to talk about it because it's kind of loud, so let's go.
Now we're going to go ahead and take a picture so that we can collect his biometric information.
Oh, that's
Scan
great.
really quick. Right, so now that we have an image of your face and we have you registered, we can walk right over here.
Okay.
It says, hi Chris, success and welcome.
So this is the gate that you just walk up to and it opens up.
Yeah, so it would work with, instead of a passport or instead of a boarding pass, we would just use this technology.
It would just be your face. That's it.
No paper.
It's really wild. Okay, so I finally got to a quiet place, and what we're learning here is all of these electronics, all of these bright lights, and it is amazing. The CES is just, the amount of people here is amazing too. It's been really hard to get footage because it's so loud and so many people. But what I'm noticing is, it's a lot of talk about green energy, which is, a pipe dream at this juncture. And there's a lot of talk about facial recognition. There's a lot of those headsets, augmented reality, and all these things. Electric cars, it's a huge thing, But here's the thing. You've got to be able to charge the electric car. If I wanted to use an electric truck for my welding business, which I would love to do. I know people think I'm crazy for that. But how cool would that be to have an electric welding truck? And then you could charge it with your welding machine. I'm just saying. It's the truth. So, I know we're just not there yet. We're dealing with unreliable energy when it comes to windmills and solar panels. It's that freaking simple. That's why I want to tell you about UROY. UROY is actually my favorite uranium stock, just because it's got a piece of several companies. It's like an ETF for uranium. I mean, I can't really say enough about it, but I do want you to check it out, and I want you to know the news that just came out about it as well. It's trading right now around $2.30, and the price target from H.C. Wainwright is $5.70. They think it's going to double. I don't know. I don't have timing. But what I do know, when the demand comes for uranium, it's going to be a rip-your-face-off bull run, in my opinion. When the lights don't come on, and that is the obvious choice, I think as we get into this green environment, you're going to start seeing uranium be talked about in the green ESG light that everything that they like is, because it's the obvious choice. There's no other way we're going to run all this electric economy without real power. Good luck charging your Tesla on a solar panel or a windmill. I'm serious. I'll tell you a quick story real quick. Some of you probably already heard it, but there was a battleship captain that I met at a silver symposium. He was telling me he was on the ship. He did it for 20 years, and there was a pill that ran his ship for, I want to say, 16 or 20 years. And a battleship uses an enormous amount of energy. I mean, it's really wild how much energy they use. But the pill was about this tall, 28 inches and about 16 or 18 inches round, and that's all for 20 years to run a ship. It's amazing. I think we're going to see cars running on uranium. I think we're going to see, a lot of, maybe, I even think there's going to be small power plants. And several of them instead of one big one. But we'll see in the future. But just know UROY is a straight up play on uranium. Now here's the news. They already have 15 royalties, and now they're adding one more. McArthur River. Now it's important to know that McArthur River is owned by Cameco, the largest uranium company in the world. McArthur River is in the Athabascan Basin, also known as the Saudi Arabia of uranium. That's saying a lot. Saudi Arabia's got a ton of oil. Now they're saying this, where this new mine is it's got a lot of uranium there. and this is important to UROY because this is the first revenue generating purchase they've made. So they're actually making money. The company's actually cash flowing now. That's going to shed some really good light on the company because investors like cash flowing companies. They like money that make money. They like companies that make money, as we all do. Now here's the second bit of information about the purchase. And I thought this was really interesting. It puts you in mind on what they're thinking, on what they really believe. Well, instead of getting paid money for their royalty, you know, they gave this McArthur River money to invest and so they could do their thing. Well, instead of getting money, they know uranium's undervalued. So they're taking physical uranium as payment. I knew of this happening maybe one other time. I think Keith Neumeyer got paid in silver for one of his royalties. That was a big thing back in the day. But I thought that was kind of outstanding. When I heard that, I thought, man, that's just more bullish news for UROY. The last thing was UROY is expanding. Essentially, they're just getting bigger. They're getting bigger, and they've already got 1.5 million pounds of it just waiting. The government's already bought some of it, the United States government. There are 0 mines that are operating in America right now. None of them. We only import it. So, you know, that kind of tells you. And then you put that with the European energy crisis. They're not buying uranium from Russia. They're going to have to get it from somewhere. So, you know, I think the wind is in the sail for uranium, but I have for a long time. My timing is awful, guys. This is a long haul play. I mean, this is a, you know, not going to make you rich tomorrow thing. This is something that I would suggest just kind of nibbling at, and watching, and you know, start learning about uranium too, and how Fukushima and 3 Mile Island, I can't even remember the other one, but those were old, and we have much better technology now. And to be honest with you, people like California, the people in California that run the communist country, state, are actually revamping their old, outdated 1970s power plant, nuclear power plant. I'm sorry, nuclear, to say that correctly. Because they got to have energy. You know, when the lights don't come on, people are going to want energy, and they're not going to care where it comes from. It's crazy to me. So, guys, check out UROY. I want to put a link in the description where you can find them. I'm going to pin it in the comments. And I appreciate you guys being here. Have an awesome, awesome day. I'll see you in the next one. Later.